Hello everyone and welcome back to game night. We are back playing more Pikmin, but this time Pikmin 2. So last not, oh, we'll say kind of last episode, but not really. This is the first of this one. So we finished off Pikmin 1 and now we're heading on into Pikmin 2. So with Pikmin 2, we of course will be playing the whole story, the completing the day and getting every single treasure and all that jazz. So no need to worry about that. But then the bonus thing is two-player co-challenge mode. That is the fun part. So when that rolls around, me and my dad from Crimson Kaleidoscope, that we will be doing a collab with that, so you will see it on both feeds. But when that time rolls around, will be going up on the channel. So even though, yeah, we will this will keep going on its own thing, that will take place on its own schedule. So once one thing series gets going, or ends, that will take its place. So once for the challenge mode. So let's go ahead and head right on in to Pikmin 2. Hokusai Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while in an interstellar vacation. There, he was aided by indigenous creatures, which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hokusai Freight, ran into financial difficulties. Space. There we are. We just left. Captain Olimar. Ooh. Hokusai Freight. President of Hokusai Freight and local employee Louis. Yep. There he is. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe, but yes, very glad, quite glad. But sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. My wife is pointing at Louis' big old nose. His first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny, and his entire load of golden Pick brand carrots was eaten. I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I tried to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. Yep, and there goes the SS Dolphin. Goodbye. One asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan, no. Leave the one for my elbows upstairs. What is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Treasure, treasure, treasure. Money, money, money. Initiating valuation of the recovered treasure. 100 Pokos. This thing's worth 100 Pokos. That's more than a year's salary. What? There are more on that planet? They can repay our debt? Louis, you don't look alive. You must depart immediately with Captain Olimar. I know, Olimar just got back. He couldn't even say hi to his family or anything. He's just, goodbye, gone. And off we go. Yep, don't want to hit another asteroid. And/or if an asteroid came colliding with us. Valley of Repose. Oh, whoa. There goes Louis. Goodness. Ooh. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either floating protocol or in danger. Almar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. Help them. Put the cursor near Pikmin and press the B button to call them with your whistle. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther, remember. Oops. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you. Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin and then release it to throw it. There we go. Onion rings. Right? She's being weird. Attention, Captain Olimar. I've just reestablished my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I'm quite interested in the details of his condition. Oop. Come on. There you go. Louis, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. You're all injured. Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Love this map. It's so much easier. Alright, here we go. Oh. Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Oops. Look how much faster it is. The seed the onion injected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it could be plucked with A. Look at that Pikmin. Red Pikmin. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. Press A to throw a Pikmin where you want it to take action. A squad of them can do a lot. You can disband a squad of Pikmin that's following you by pressing X. Interesting. Omar's description of the creature resembling pick carrots are strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you all right? Like how he kind of just pops in because it wasn't meant for widescreen. Oh, breaking the fourth wall. As per usual. So yeah, day one is pretty much just tutorial stuff, so nothing we could do about that. But in this one, I like Pikmin 2's one, and going forward, instead of the Pikmins just staring at it, they still will stare when they're doing that, but they actually will, when you whistle them, they come to you. And it's ejected more seeds. A pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further procreate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems holding A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Yep. And we'll do that. Nope. Oh, shoot. There we go, they'll attack that one. Yoink. Oh. Well, that works. Yeah, the quality of life improvements that they made for this, at least, so that way you can just whistle Pikmin so they stop celebrating easily. It makes it so much faster. And then they don't take forever to sprout. You can just they literally will grow faster, but then plucking will be obsolete later. I mean, of course, with 2 captains, it's a lot easier, but they also make I think there's a new, there's upgrades in this one. So, and unfortunately, with this one, they got rid of the brand sponsorships. So I think a lot of these ones are just generic ones, or ones from Japan. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press the L to move the camera behind you. Also press it to zoom in and out, or up or down on the right side to change angles. And press left or right on to rotate the camera. Yep, I saw where Olimar was. He's over there. Don't like we can't see it through the map. There we go. Paper bag down. Very nice. Oh. Captain Laura Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip, but now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group, X to take solo action, and Y to change leaders. Yep. Oops. I think the Pikmin are more accurate as well with how they pick up objects as well. And they don't trip anymore, thank God. But they make this goofy noise when digging. Gotta love it. Yeah, this is just, like I said, day one is normally just a tutorial day, so you can spend as much time here as you want. Because nothing else can spawn, and I don't think there is anything else that can spawn in right now. So we're kind of like in limbo at the moment until these Pikmin get the dwarf bulborb into their onion, and then we can go from here. But there's really no other reason to come over this way unless you get more. Of course, we get more Pikmin, so and this is why we grab that, and then we will just run back over this way. From there, and yeah, we only got 4 from that, and that's fine. Because the object is to just quickly grab this guy with 20 Pikmin, and then we take off. Yeah, it's pretty easy on this one today. On this day, it's not too crazy, but later on we'll get more action in. But we're just gonna chill out here. I'm gonna talk with you guys for a bit. So, but like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, we will be getting there will be a challenge mode. There is a challenge mode that we can unlock, and me and my dad will be doing that together in person. So just be ready for that. But it'll be on its own schedule. So like I said, so we may be here. It might be like starting when this goes up, or not really when this goes up. Depends. I have to look at all the scheduling of where we're at. So when we do get up to that point, you will be seeing both this the Pikmin 2 going up for however long it takes, and then when it comes to the others, the other plate, the challenge mode will be going up, and once the challenge mode is done, we will be doing that. So Courage Reactor. Then after that's finished, the challenge mode is all the way up, and Pikmin 2 finishes up, we will be going on to Pikmin 3, which will be co-op with me and the Tan Man, since he's never played Pikmin 3. But that one is a story mode co-op, so we'll be playing that together. And then we'll move on to Pikmin 4 again. So we got the battery. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking, in quotes. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hokotit, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Yup. Very nice. Day 1 is now complete. I always forget that Lou's head sticks out. Oh, I'm surprised they never even fixed it in this. That's alright. We got the red Pikmin, and that's all that matters. Today's report. Alright, almost to getting close to our first 1,000. And I also like this because you can keep track, and it also tells you all the different things. Awesome. You found out your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Got it, Mr. President. And here we go. And this is the first introduction of the someone had the Piclopedia before, but now this is just an actual thing to it, and it tells you how many you've defeated, how many their treasure value, and also how many Pikmin we've lost to them, and also the different treasures as well. But yeah, and these count as creatures, the petal posies, so nothing crazy. We'll show off the enemies all a bunch later, but let's head back into the Valley of Repose for day 2. So, like I said, I'm not gonna try to do. I'm not gonna try to do. I'll do as fast as I can, as best I can. If we lose Pikmin, we lose Pikmin. I'm not gonna complain about it. If we lose a whole bunch to where it's like we can't complete the thing, I will reset the game. So, good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures! No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Yep, under the light. Ooh. Here we go. Alright. So we gotta get started on this and get our Pikmin population back started up, so... Oh, I am missing that poorly. There we go. We'll get that started and wait for them. Okay, those haven't spawned in yet. That's fine. Normally there's eggs up there that will spawn in, and oops. I gotta get used to not pressing Y. But yeah, and now since the Pikmin grab the treasure a lot easier instead of like figuring it out and then instantly like not doing it. They still will do it on time to time, but not too crazily, which is fine. But it's all good. All right. But we're almost getting there. Not too shabby. But we will come across our first obstacle here in a little bit. Rapid fire. Very nice. Go kill this guy. Yeah, a lot of the enemies are a lot weaker, I'd say, but not too bad. Go. Now we gotta go over this way. Oops. Oh, I guess it did it, and I didn't even think that it did. We're gonna use Louie and head back over to the Onion while Almar hangs out with those Pikmin and gets that done. But yeah, not too bad today. Will be a good like this. This will be a first time we go into a cave, and we will try to. Oh no! 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 That down. There we go. Oops. Keep doing that. Yeah, they're not quite there yet with things, so we are knocking out Pikmin left and right. Ooh, very nice. So if it does come down to it to where I can't do much else, which is pretty much this area, because I can still do a good chunk of this area, but after this, we need blue Pikmin. So I can only really get the treasure that's here, right over there, and that's about it. This is also why I let the Pikmin over here start working on the wall, because once by the time we came back with the rest of the Pikmin, they would already be close to done. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When masked, their might is furious. Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin community protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are following in your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab a Pikmin. Oops. Sorry, everyone. Just smack the mic. And release to throw them. Call them into a group with B. Press X to disband the group. To give orders, hold L while moving the right stick. It's handy for giving orders to a group. You can review these directions anytime by pressing minus. And here we go for the game's gimmick. Oh? Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear, the leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. I will return any Pikmin outside of the group to the onion. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. Very nice. All right. So yeah, see, can't go really much else because of the water. But let's head on in. Oof. Oops. All right. So we'll try to knock this out as fast as we can. It's nothing too crazy here on this one. So, Emergence Cave. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I am an all-purpose support pod. Alrighty. Very nice. Since the Pikmin, he'll explain it too, but... There we go. But since the Pikmin are underground and their onion is not available, they cannot... Nope. Hold on, cutscene while the Pikmin move. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with ZL and up, down, left, right, and on the right stick, yes? Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. Don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. But you have to confirm because they made sure of that, just in case if you accidentally are trying to throw Pikmin near the hole and or anything else. Awesome, it is moving the treasure with it, and it's going to slide off to the left, and that's fine. There we go. So this is going to be the first time we collect a monster. Or one of the things. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. No, they're not worth much, but it helps us on our... to get treasure done faster. Because that's why I'm like, I know some people will sit here for hours and just do that, and you could farm the first... You could technically complete the loan in the first one if you wanted to without progressing much further. Citrus lump. Very nice. 180. I know someone... I think there was a YouTuber that sat down and did this and just just grinded at completing everything in this first area. Spicy ginger ale. I think was the 7-Up cup original top originally. Yep. And it always indicates that we are done. Got all the treasure. Let's delve deeper. Woo! Yes, like a lot of them that we used to be in the US versions of the game, or the North American versions, they had what do you call it? We had special brand deals like the battery vinyl floor. Like they used to have like a lot of the brand deals, so a lot of ones that were there will be, for instance, that one I think originally is supposed to be a 7-Up cap, bottle cap, but instead it was a regular one. Hey, look, that's where we live. It's conceivable that an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design of that outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. Yep, unfortunately it is. Three. How far work? There we go. Very nice. What is going on here? Astounding, a flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as they are yearn to be tossed into the flower. And this is our first... Actually, well, before we do that cutscene, let me do this cutscene first, because this one's always... Astounding, water shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Tends to indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Yep, and out we go. Bam. Chunky Pikmin. Amazing, a purple Pikmin. It has hair and it is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers, intriguing. Perhaps there are others. Yes, there are. Let's go ahead and get these guys plucked. Let's head back up. Yeah, some of the textures are like, especially there on that lip there, are kind of low resed, but that's not even my doing. That's just because that's how the game was back in the day. It's kind of just a port over, just with updated rendering. Everyone here, yep. All right, very nice. Get as much as we can on that. There we go. Alright, I'll let Louie handle that. I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna do somewhat of a, what I guess you could call a speedrun strat of the game. But not really. It's kind of just because no matter what, if there's someone over here, no matter where you're at in the cave, Pikmin will automatically come over to you. No matter where they're at in the cave, they will all automatically come over to you. But I do it as a safety hazard just to make sure. 200 for the globe. Spherical Atlas. There is a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere, retrieving data. Error, I could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the sphere chart. Press plus to contact me and go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on the D-pad. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. But yeah, as a forcer thing, I will always do this, and then we'll do bam. So no matter what, see, I could be over here, poof, down there here. Whee! Woohoo! And the little Pikmin excited noise was because we got 0 deaths, so yeah. Save. 3 treasures is always in there, but then we got a flag on it, so now if we go back to that cave, a flag will pop back up, which is super good. So purple Pikmin, unfortunately, we cannot farm. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful Splunker expedition. Gathered in a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the president tonight detailing your progress. Should allow, or you're gonna kick us out again. Louis, since you will explore new area tomorrow, today's work is done. Yeah, so don't want to work. Unacceptable. You must not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much needed rest as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Haste makes way, so take it slow and steady. Yeah, so we're automatically forced to go to the next day, even though I don't want to. I wish we could have gone that other treasure, but it's fine. We'll be back here anyway. So I'm not too worried. And I could have increased my Pikmin population, but it's alright. Not worried. Woo! Today's report. Alright, there we go. There's our daily treasures. Sorry, I was looking at something on my phone real quick. Woo, population increased. Let's go. Baby steps first, Solomon. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Hocotate Savings and Loan. After all, besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so Saving. The game has been saved. Dun, dun, dun. And there we go. Let's go ahead into the Piccolopedia. There's the red Bulborb, the snow Bulborb. Well, technically, I know it's supposed to be. It should technically be a dwarf snow Bulborb, but that's fine. Violet Candy Pop Bud, and the Pellet Posies. So we can't switch over to Treasure 2. Boop. And Olimar has his journal entries. Yep. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. So, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Pikmin 2. In the next one, we can't really go back much here. We could, but it would be wasting a day. So we're just going to go into the Awakening Wood on the next one. So, thank you all so much. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'm ready to start Pikmin 2 again. I know it's just kind of weird because I'm replaying these, but I'm like, I love the Pikmin series, and this year is the 25th anniversary of Pikmin 1. But I originally played 1, 2, 3, and 4. Technically 1, 2, and 3 leading up to Pikmin 4. But when I did play those, I played Pikmin 1 on the computer. I did it on an emulator, and played it there. But I do have, like I said, I always have official hardware with it, so I did have it. And then on Pikmin 2, I played it on my Wii U with the new play controls with the Wii remote. And then Pikmin 3, we played Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Me and Woomy did when he was out over here for. I think I remember. I'll ask my wife. Hold on. Bobby's baby. When I was playing Pikmin 3 with Woomy, was that when he was out here for our wedding? Okay. I'm just telling the audience of what for it, so that's why I was trying to remember if that's when it was. So it was a good couple years ago when we played it together, but the last couple days when we were doing it, we sped run the game and completed it like the night of that he was supposed to go head back out home. So we did that. We stayed till like I think 3 in the morning, and then went to bed, and then we woke up, watched a movie, and then he had to go home. So, well, thank you all so much, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.